So welcome everybody. We are here for the D3 West race in Lukov. And we join at 3 minutes to left to go in this qualifying section. Now, Dude just goes to the front row in P2 as we speak. No one improving at the moment from the first position. But joining me in the commentary box is Remo. If you want to say hi.
Hello. This is actually my first time here. And yeah, I'm not in the server right now, but I'm gonna see if nope, it's full. I don't know if there's any extra drivers in there that are needed, but if you are, please leave. I'm trying to commentate with the regional here.
Now we have Pizza improving first and second sector. It might be looking good for pole position. Now we see the final chicane from him, very good. Now onto the line and goes to P2, only 15 thousandths of a second now. Now no one is improving from the first positions again, as everyone is in their out lap. We see only one improving on the track at the moment is FOOU from 13th. Is now improving his first sector. Is driving pretty clean now. So Jasper from P8 is improving his first sector. Pizza's not improving his first sector in this second try on this soft compound tire. Now Jasper goes purple in the second sector. It might be looking good for pole 2. Not a good chicane in this last sector. Now we see around the final corner what he can do. And he goes to P6, improving only his first, second, and sectors, and not improving his last sector. Now with only 30 seconds to go, these are the last tries for everyone in the server. So Pizza, Enzo, and Jasper are abandoning their laps, so their qualifying is over. Now, Dude might have a chance of a second lap now on old tires. Let's see. Yes, he can do it. Sensek also maybe can cross the line on time. No, he won't. So this is the last lap for me. Well, let's see. On improving in second sector now, and doesn't improve his lap time now. Carpo around the final corner, improving both first and second sector. Only one improving in the top 7 now. Let's see what he can do. He jumps to P6, only 2/10 and the same lap time as Enzo, but Enzo takes the P6 position as he has done the lap before him. Now Esled on the line doesn't improve his lap time. Only one improving at the moment is Lord Mewtwo from P17, but it's not looking very good at the moment, as Jordan does a very big mistake in front of him. Also, Dark Keller is now improving also first and second sector. Let's see if he can move up some positions down the final corner, and he goes up to P10. Great lap by him as he closes the top 10 for this qualifying section. And we see Yotto takes pole position and Pizza in the first row. Second row is Dude and Sensek. And then third row we see Enzo and Capo with the same time. And then Jasper and Stilet in the fourth row. And the fifth row we see Missing Link and Dax Keller. Now the grid is setting up as we look at the compound tires chosen for this start. We see everyone on medium and hard compound tires. For now, we have on medium Yoto, Jasper, Misty Link, Epic Chris Gamer. Never mind, Epic Exclaim just despawned. And he went to arts. Nico Big also mediums. And everyone else in the top 10 is on arts. And Nico Miko also switches to arts. Now the lights are on. 2, 3, 4, 5, and we are underway in Lukov. Seems like a clean start from everybody. I don't see anyone stuck on grid. Now Yoto leads the first corner, but also Pizza and Dude, great move. And they are both passing Yoto now. So Dude in the lead, but Pizza is right there. Yoto quite a bit far back. Big mistake from
big
Dude.
mistake.
It goes into the wall. Big mistake from Dude. It goes down to P10, P11. Big mistake from him. It was just battling for the lead. Now Pizza leads on Yoto, on Sensec, and Enzo is P4. Now we see Dude has to do a great comeback now. He's down in P14 after being in the lead in turn 3. Let's see how much he can recover from this mistake. Now Pizza still leads on Yoto, but Yoto is still there. He will gain a lot on Slipstream now around the final straight. As we see not a clear separation between mediums and arts at the moment, but surely the medium runners will gain a lot now with the much more grip they have. So Yoto now takes the lead of the race in a close battle with Pizza. Yoto surely has to pass and gain some time to use these medium tires at their best. Now Sensec is still in third position now, as Enzo and Capo are battling in a very close group from P4 to P7. And quite far back are Nico and Dude. Now Dude has already recovered 5 positions, is up to P9, battling with Dude and Epic Risk Gamer. Now it also takes the lead again on a close battle with Yoto. Yoto also double purple. He is looking for a fastest lap for lap 2 of this Division 3 West race. Let's see, on the line, he takes the fastest lap indeed, a 4.4. Surely improvable, but at the moment is the fastest lap of the race. As Enzo, we might have missed a big mistake from Enzo. He's down to P9. It was just P4 just a moment ago. And now Dude is already up to P7. Great recovery effort by him. He surely has a great pace at this moment of the race. So Yoto now already purple in the first sector. Is already improving his last time, as he's putting quite a bit of gap on Pizza at the moment. Also Dude now up to P6 already. Is now looking to pass Jasper in front of him on medium compatible tires. So the group
Yoto looks like he's gonna do a fast lap now. Let's see if he's gonna 104 flat. That's a good lap with mediums.
Improving his previous fastest lap down of 4/10, but Pizza is still there. So Pizza using very well his hard compound tire now, but quite a bit of mistake. He loses 6/10 now. As we see, Dude is still in P6, but he's gaining on Jasper. Also, there is no clear separation on the group right now. Everyone is quite close and spread out. As you see, all the drivers are in 20 seconds, but there is no clear gap between the groups. Now we see Yoto has already pulled a gap out of the slipstream range for Pizza now, 1.2 seconds now as we speak, as he does a bit of a mistake in the last chicane of the last sector. So now Yoto is using medium tires to pull quite a bit of a gap on Pizza, and Sensec is already gaining on Pizza. So looking at the classifications of the compounds, we have Yoto leading on the mediums and the pizza is on arts. From P2 to P5 are all on uncompounded tires. So at the moment, the Yoto is the one using these medium tires at its best. So let's see what strategy it can make. Also, Sensec is gaining a lot on pizza, as it does a bit of mistake, a bit of a commentator course here. So there is now a big group from P3 to P7, everyone very close to each other. So a mistake can cost you a lot of positions. And we see Jordan has done a big mistake as he lost 4 positions, I think. So now he's down to P14. Also, the missing link goes up to P5 with a purple last sector, using all the slipstream from its opponents. And now Pizza is gaining back on Yoto quite a bit of time now, 1.4 seconds, as both Pizza and Yoto have pulled quite a bit of a gap on everyone else. Now Sensec is 2.8 seconds from Pizza. So it's looking like a clear separation of groups now. But still, Pizza is still not in the slipstream range of Yoto. So now Enzo Boy is still trying to recover from his previous mistake, who cost him 6 positions. Now he's attacking his teammate for P9. Let's see, with the slipstream down the final straight, he passes very easily. But never mind, his teammate responds and he goes back to P9. So quite a bit of a nice battle here. Joining back for the lead of the race, Pizza gaining in the first sector, doing his best first sector. Now from the Discord chat, they signal me of a mistake from Carpo, who went down 2 P6, losing quite a bit of a time from P4 as he was before. And Pizza gaining a lot of time now, 1.2 seconds on Yoto, looking like a gaining of pace from Pizza, as I didn't notice any mistake from Yoto, as Pizza does probably his best lap at the moment, improving both first and second sector. Now only 9/10 from Yoto. Those medium tires are starting to wear a lot, and Yoto is certainly feeling it. And Sensec also gaining a bit, now 3.4 seconds from Pizza, and also is pull a gap on P4, now 1.7 seconds behind. Pizza now 0.7, very close to Yoto, is gaining a lot with his harder pace now. As he's improving his first sector, I think if he improve his second sector, no, he doesn't, but he's still close to Yoto. He will surely gain a lot with the slipstream now. As we go around the final turn, both do a very good line. Now Pizza using the slipstream, Yoto moves to the inside to break the slipstream, but it's not enough. Now Pizza is down to 4/10 of a second, 3/10 of a second, as Yoto does a mistake and Pizza takes the lead of the race. Pizza leading now. So Yoto is certainly feeling a lot of wear in this medium compounded tires. He might be looking for an early pit stop, or he might be staying out and trying to minimize the damage on this very, very worn medium tires. As now battling again, only half a second separating the both of them. That we are gaining a lot on Sensec, who has done a mistake somewhere because he had lost 1 second on Yoto and Dude behind him. Also, Dude now in P4 after being P14 in the second lap. Great recovery by him now. Let's see if he can pass it now. Sensek down the final straight with the slipstream. Now also Yoto does a purple last sector using the slipstream from Pizza. Is very close down the first turn. It's not there quite a bit. Only 2 tenths separating the both of them. Now Yoto and Pizza very close. They're basically side by side. Yoto takes a better line, but he's corner cut a bit, so Pizza takes back the lead of the race and gains also quite a bit of a time. And now he's forming back a group from P3 to P6 as Dude, Missing Link and Carpo are all in the slipstream range. As we are seeing an early Peter with Dark Seller already pitting in a lap 9, going for another medium tires, so he's certainly looking for a 2-stopper at the moment. Now also Yoto is losing some time on Pizza, now 1 second down. And they're still raging. And also Jasper joins the battle for the last spot of the podium as Carpo does a little bit of mistake. So he's exposing himself from an attack from Jasper now with the slipstream. But he's still not quite close.
Ooh,
also, we might...
mistake from Yoto. I lost 5 tenths. That's gonna put him out to slipstream range and... Oh, another mistake. Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
okay.
big mistake from Yoto, losing 1 second now. So Sensek also is gaining on him. Also, we have missed a mistake from Enzo teammate as they were battling for P9, but now he's 5 seconds behind him. So big mistake from him. And now Sensek, Dude, and Mr. Leak, all 3 are improving in their first sectors. So they are putting up a nice pace on their hard competitive tire. Let's see if they can gain back on Yoto. Yoto now 3 seconds down Pizza, so Pizza is really having a great pace on their compound. As Yoto pits from P2. Let's see what tires he will put in.
I think Sensek made another mistake. He's now in P4. He just fell down 2 places within 1 corner.
Yoto goes to Arts now. So he's probably looking for a 1-stopper, I would say, now. So now let's see where he will join back. Probably behind Esled and in front of Jordan. Yes, he will. Down in P12. Let's see his pace. Now, out of the pits, is 26 seconds behind Pizza. Let's see how much he will gain in the next lap with the fresh hard tires. Now also the group for P3 now P2 has broken quite a bit as Jasper is 2 seconds behind Sensek now, who lost quite a bit of time. Don't know if it was a mistake or a loss of pace now, as Dude is in P2 after being P14 in the second lap. Great recovery by him, so he's certainly now in the podium battle. As he's gaining also on Pizza, very interesting. So we will see how much he can gain with 24 still laps to go. Plenty of time for him to recover. As Yoto now is gaining a ton of time on Pizza, already 23.5 seconds from Pizza, only 2.5 seconds gain on this lap.
Oh,
great
Carpo made a
pace.
mistake.
Yeah, mistake from Capo as he loses the place from Jasper. And also Enzo now gains back. Also great recovery by him after an early mistake. Now he's in the slipstream range from both Carpo and Jasper. And Yoto is still gaining 22.5 seconds now in the slipstream of Esiled and Enzo teammate. So he's looking for a big undercut on Pizza, but Pizza, remember, he will go probably for a medium tire or even a soft tire at the end of the race. So he will certainly gain back all this time now that he is losing. As Yoto passes Esiled and now is in the back of the Phoenix Imperium car. Now also Dude is 3 seconds from Pizza, 2 seconds already gained in the last 2 laps. Great pace by Dude. Let's see how much he can still gain. Also on the strategies, the only one who pitted are Yoto and Darkstellar, so no one is pitted in the meantime. Let's see if someone will pit on this lap as we are at the 14th lap of the race. And now Dude is still in the 3 seconds from Pizza, as Pizza is improving in second sector, so still great pace by him on 14 all the lap compound of tires. Yoto now is not gaining much, probably lost quite a bit of time on the passing of the slower cars. And now Jasper pits. Jasper pits from P5. Let's see, probably going for a hard compound of tire now, as there are still 21 laps to go in this race. Okay, not a great pit stop, and goes to the arts. So let's see where he will join back, surely in front of Lando 3K, so down in P12. So he's 10 seconds behind Yoto. So I would say Yoto is clearly in front of Pizza now with his undercut. Let's see how much he still improve now. He's in the slipstream range of Epic Chris Gamer, as Lord Mewtwo also pits from the medium compound of tires, probably going also for the arts. Yes, he goes to arts. As now Yoto is gaining still a little bit of time on Pizza, as Epic Chris Gamer is picking up some pace on his old tires, so not losing a lot of time. And Dude is now 2.5 seconds from Pizza also, so Dude is still gaining on his pace. Let's see what he can do.
I think Carpo made a mistake at the end of lap 16. He's now 2.5 seconds from Enzo. He was a second, so that's gonna cost him a lot in this race.
Yeah, still a mistake from Carpo, is doing quite a lot of mistakes, but he's still in P6, so still great points for him. Nothing crucial is happening right now, I think. Dude is still gaining on Pizza. 2 seconds now, is looking for a slipstream range, 1.8 seconds. We might see a battle for the P1 spot now. 1.7 seconds. Dude is gaining a lot of Pizza. Only 0.8 tenths in the last lap. So also we might have missed a big mistake behind, because I saw lots of movement in the leading board, but I don't quite recall who that was. So now Yoto is looking for a pass on Epic Chris Gamer. He does, so he finally goes past. As also Misslink and Sensek are still battling for P3 now. And Dude is in the slipstream range of Pizza, 1.3 seconds. Great pace by Dude. Now he will battle with Pizza for this first spot of this race, as Lando 3K pits from behind from a medium compound of tires. Let's see what tires he will put on. Probably going for another mediums. No, he goes to arts. Very strange decision, as we are at the arts midpoint of the race. Now looking at the gaps, now Yoto is 22 seconds behind Pizza, so he might have a 3-second gap when Pizza pits. And now Dude is still 1.6 seconds on Pizza, so it's very close. Remember, Dude was 8 seconds down in P14 at lap 2, so great drive by him.
Looks like there's a back marker. Lando 3K is in front of Enzo, and I think it's slowing him down, so I don't know if anyone's gonna blue flag him or what. I think
Yeah.
Enzo just made a mistake because of that.
Yeah, now we are approaching the backmarkers period now, as both Lando, Normuto, and Francisco have been lapped, and now Jordan Pitt, so he has been lapped too. But Doug Steller and Mr. Fran are also probably gonna be lapped later in the race. Jasper also, with his new compound of tires, is not putting lots of pace now. As he does a big mistake as watching him, so he's gonna cost him a lot of time now. So a dude has taken the lead of the race. Look, as I didn't notice, but dude is now leading the race. As Pizza probably done a big mistake, and now he's 0.7 tenths behind. So now dude is leading the race and 13th position recovered from lap 2. But now we have a 19th lap of the race. We surely will see lots of pits in these laps. Let's see. Top 2 doesn't pit. Now Pit's losing all the slipstream. Sensek doesn't pit. Missing Leak doesn't pit. Enzo 2. And Cap also goes on, so the top 6 doesn't pit. Also, Nico Bico now in the traffic of the lapped cars.
Oh, big mistake from Pizza. Oh, that's a big mistake.
Yeah, big
He's
mistake
now
from
fallen.
Pizza. Now is 2 seconds down. So Pizza is now losing lots of time on this worn tires now. And now the Enzo teammate Pitts from his hard compound tire is surely gonna go on mediums or another hards. Let's see. Great stop by him. He goes to another arts. Very strange decision. He's gonna do a 16 lap stint on the hard compound of tire. Also, Mr. Fran pits also. Pizza now is 2.3 seconds down. And Pizza pits from P2. He's probably looking for a medium tire.
Oh!
Let's see.
Oh wait, he did not miss the I thought he
yeah,
missed the pit
very lucky there. Nearly missed his pit spot and goes to mediums. Let's see where he will end up with Yoto. Yoto now is down the final straight. Pizza's now exiting the pits, and Yoto is through. Let's see Jesper behind. He's very behind now. He's doing the last chicane, so Pizza is behind Yoto by 3.5 seconds. But now he has mediums and new, so he will surely gain back a lot of time. So let's see if Dude will respond to Pizza undercut. Now he's going the chicane of the third sector, now down the long right. Let's see if we will pit. Yes, he pits. Dude pits from the lead of the race. He's surely gonna go to medium 2. Let's see Sensek behind the Sensek pits too. Let's see Enzo if he will pit. No, Enzo goes on, so it takes for a second time this day the lead of the race after everyone else has pitted. So Dude goes to mediums. Sensek goes to mediums too. Carpo also pitted. So let's see. Lots of shuffle in the leaderboard as everyone is exiting the pits now. Yoto is through, but I would say that Pizza and Dude are very close. Also, Pizza gained a lot of time on Dude. Now he's 1 second behind him, but lots of back markers as we have 3 people battling for P3 and virtual P1, but we have basically 7 cars visible because there are 4 back markers all here. When Dude takes the virtual lead of the race as it passes Yoto already, now Yoto is losing a lot of time on his old tires as Pizza also is looking for a pass on him, but also the back markers are slowing both of them down. So and Enzo is stuck on track, I think. Or I'm lagging. I have no idea. Yeah,
Enzo.
Enzo is out. Enzo is out. Yeah, he was stuck on track.
Was just rage
I was trying to figure out if it was lagging or not, but Enzo was stuck on track. So or either he did a big mistake and rage quitted, or something happened to him. I have
I
no
think it's a
idea.
mistake. He just said no in chat. Oh.
Yeah,
no,
he probably did a big mistake pitting. So he probably cutted the inside of the first sling. So yeah, his race is basically ruined as he has yet to pit. Yeah, basically rage quit. Also, Miss Link goes purple in the first sector, as we have a battle for the lead from P1 and P3. We have 1.3 seconds. As Etzled, who hasn't pitted yet, is in P4. So Etzled, excluding Enzo, is the only one yet to pit with 13 laps to go now. Let's see if he will pit this lap. Yes, he will. So Etzled pits now. So Pizza and Yoto very close to Dude for the lead of the race. Now we will see at the battle now. As we see now looking at Enzo probably gonna pit this lap. No, he goes straight on, probably is just messing around at this point. But it's understandable for that big mistake. And now Yoto is losing a bit of ground now, 1.5 seconds behind. Let's see what he can do on this worn add compound of tire. As Pizza and Dude are battling very closely. Also looking at the battles behind, we have only a battle for P5 with Jasper and Etzled looking for a pass on Enzo teammate at Phoenix Imperium. And Enzo is still continuing. Now, I think Yoto has done, Yoto has done a big stake now. He's off slipstream range of Pizza and Dude, who are battling very closely, only 1/10 behind them. Also looking at the back marker situations, we shouldn't have a problem until the last lap of the race, as the last not lapped car is Epic Chris Gamer. So we shouldn't have a problem on back markers unless something happens. But now Yoto is not losing lots of times, so he's still there. As we see Tax Keller, who is not respecting blue flags and blocking Sensek, who is losing a lot of time on missing link behind. And Pizza takes the lead of the race, meanwhile losing the slipstream. But they are very close in the first sector. And Pizza, with a great line, takes a bit of a gap, but Dude is still there. So let's see. Now Yoto is losing. Now he's losing quite a bit of a gap. 2.2 seconds behind them. So Dude and Pizza both very, very, very close. Their cars are basically indistinguishable. As Enzo pits for soft tires, so he's going for the fastest lap once again, basically copying his D3 East strategy. It will stay in the points pretty easily. So he's basically concentrating on the fastest lap, I would say, at the moment. And I think
Pizza just... Oh, it's so close. I can't really tell. They keep on... They're so side by side into these first sectors, and now Pizza's fallen a bit back. Oh no, Dude makes mistake. I can't really tell. This is so close.
Yeah, it's basically pointless to commenting the battle for the lead at the moment, as they are basically passing each other every turn. That's great racing for them. And also they are gaining on everyone else. So wonderful race for them with dirty air. We can certainly see a big difference in pace, as now Dude is putting quite of a gap, as Peter now is using the slipstream, though Giotto now is losing quite a bit of ground, now 3 seconds behind them. And now Peter using the slipstream down the final straight as we begin the 28th lap of the race with 9 laps to go. Looking behind, there is not much happening except a battle for P13 now, as Daxel and Mr. France also ignoring blue flags and blocking the missing link as they blocked Sensek before. So yeah, blue flags not getting very much respected now. Yes, Giotto losing time now. Big mistake from him, is certainly gonna lose lots of time now, down 4.2 seconds. And now Dude is quite of a bit of a safe gap on Pizza, nearly 1 second. But now Pizza is gaining again with the slipstream down the final straight, gains basically half a second. As Sensek also is gaining on Giotto, and Missening is gaining on Sensek, so we might see a later battle for the last spot of the podium later in the race. Now Pizza is still using the slipstream to stay close to Dude, but not much, as Dude is gaining a lot on the corners. Pizza now is 1.3 seconds behind, so he might lose slipstream now. Let's see, still 1.3 seconds. As I take back the back markers, what I said on back markers, as we are approaching now I think, I have no idea who they are, to be honest. I think they are Francisco and Lord Mewtwo, I think. No. Anyway, we are approaching some back markers now, so they will intervene for the battle for the win now. So Francisco is going very slowly, so they will catch up pretty quickly. Now we have a Peter with Dark Seller, who is doing a second stop. Also, Carpo is improving all sectors. Let's see if he can have a shot for the... No, he will not have a shot for the fastest lap. As Enzo is improving, Enzo is trying to get the fastest lap, but he's not being lucky with the traffic. Let's see, he's not improving the second sector, but he was very, very fast before doing a papo, so it might be still a good lap by him, as everyone not in the points is now lapped from P13 now to P18. Let's see Enzo on the line, if he can take the fast lap. He does at 0.3754. It's the fastest lap of the race by Enzo. A bit of consolation after his big mistake before. So yes, the fastest lap, now he can cruise to the end of the race and take his 1 point for P12. He gives way to Pizza now, going into the wall. Very strange way to give way, but okay. As he does also a mistake, so Francisco is just messing around at this point. Also, the battles are quite a bit frozen now, as everyone has quite a bit of a gap. As from P1 to P5, everyone has a 3-second gap on each other. So the closest battle at the moment is Etziled and the Prince and Pivot car of R4. And also Nico Bico on Carpo, very close. And Etziled goes past for P9. Now for the lead of the race, Dude is still gaining on Pizza, and Pizza is still gaining on Giotto, so they are spreading out pretty much every lap. but Sensek is gaining on Yoto, so we will see a battle for P3 in some laps. Let's see, back marker still moving out of the way, so it shouldn't intervene. As Sensek is now 1.7 seconds from Yoto for P3, as Etihad and therefore are still battling behind. As I think Enzo has been lapped. Yes, Enzo has been lapped. Very sad from him after battling for the first spots of the race. Still taking home now the fastest lap, unless someone pits for soft, but I don't see why pitting for soft at this point of the race, to be honest. So he's just cruising it home, just needs not to do a massive mistake, as from behind is now 15 seconds. So still a bit of a gap, but not much to mess around. As Sensek is still gaining on Yoto, now 1.5 seconds behind him. So it's gonna be in the slipstream range closely. No, it does a bit of a mistake. So now he's 2 seconds behind him. As a mistake from Pizza, big mistake from Pizza, loses 2 seconds, 3 seconds now. And Yoto is in the slipstream range of Pizza. I think he's 2 seconds. 2 seconds, 1 and 9/10. Yeah, big mistake from Pizza now. He's 6 seconds behind Dude. Probably losing a bit of a concentration now after the close battle with Dude for the lead of the race. Now Yoto is pretty much there with 1.6 seconds. Let's see what he can do. Now he's 1.8, so not gaining much. Pizza still losing lots of ground. 6.7 seconds from Dude.
Oh, there's a battle going on for P9 with R4 and Exiled. I've been looking at it for a few laps now. It seems like Exiled is just winning this, but I don't know if he can defend for long enough.
Yeah, they're battling now for quite a bit of laps, as Etihad is on mediums and R4 is on arts. So let's see at the end of the race with the where this will play out. As Yoto is not gaining much on Pizza, pretty much frozen in the between 1.7 and 1.8 seconds. As we are approaching some back markers, I think. Okay, no, we are not approaching some back markers because it moved out of the way.
Oh, and Yoto made a big mistake.
Oh, he was looking for a pass on Pizza, but now he has to defend from Sensek, who is under 2 seconds from him now. So now we have a communication. Dude says, let's bring this home. He is certainly trying to take this home, as he has a 6.6 second gap on Pizza. So it is really important not to make a massive mistake and to keep this pace consistent till the end of the race, as we are now in the last lap of the race. 36 out of 36. We have Dude in P1 with nearly 7 seconds on Pizzas. Yoto and Sensek are separated by 2.5 seconds, as Yoto is also separating by 2.5 seconds on Pizza. The only battle at the moment on the track is R4 and Etihad are now separating by 1 second. Let's see now if we may go on board with Dude.
Sensek's catching up to Yoto.
Yeah, Sensek is catching up now in the slipstream. Now in the slipstream from Sensek.
Might be very close.
As Dude now is lapping some cars, but it's the last corner for him, taking very cautiously. Now only the last chicane to go. And, Dude with a great recovery drive from P14, lap 2.
Definitely
Dude
driver
wins.
of the day.
Dude, great drive from him from P14 to win this Czech Grand Prix for D3 West. And Pizza goes home to take P2. Now Yoto closes the podium on P3. Sensek takes P4. The only close battle we have is R4 and Etsy that we're battling for P9. Everyone, both are closer. Let's see with the sleep sim how this will play out. I think Etsy has a gap, but he goes a bit wide on this last turn. Let's see. I think he can take home this P9. Yes, he probably will.
Yeah, it's a P9. Very close battle between the two for the last few laps.
Yeah.
Also, amazing drive from Dude. Definitely driver of the day worthy. Pizza with his mistake still managed to get P2. All in all, a very good race.
Yeah, I agree with you. Definitely driver of the day worthy from Dude, which with a great drive dealing with the dirty air in Lukov, which is one of the main factors here. So great drive from him. Also very easy to lose concentration after a big mistake. I know it after I did a big mistake also in the Division 2 race. But I know how it's hard to pick up again this pace after a big mistake, and that has certainly done that to take home this victory. So I want to thank Suka for streaming and Remo for joining me in the commentary box. And we will see you again for Pick 'em Up.